Unveiling the Alawite Faith and Introduction. The Alawite community stands as a testament to the diversity and complexity of religious belief. Often misunderstood and veiled in secrecy, the Alawites represent a unique blend of Islamic traditions interwoven with historical influences. This essay aims to shed light on this fascinating community, delving into their origins, beliefs, and their evolving role in the tapestry of the Middle East. Emerging from the Shia branch of Islam, the Alawites, also known as Nusayris, hold a distinct position within the Islamic world. Their very name, Alawite, speaks to their deep reverence for Ali ibn Abi Talib, the cousin and son-in-law of the Prophet Muhammad. Ali is not merely an important figure in Alawite belief, he is elevated to a position of profound spiritual significance. The Alawites trace their origins back to the 9th century CE. Their beginnings are attributed to Ibn Nusayr, a disciple of the 10th Imam in 12th Shia Islam. Over time, the Alawites developed their own unique theological interpretations and practices. These divergences led to their recognition as a distinct sect within Islam. It is important to approach the study of the Alawite community with sensitivity and respect. Their beliefs have often been shrouded in secrecy, leading to misunderstandings and misinterpretations. By approaching their traditions with an open mind, we can gain a deeper appreciation for the richness and complexity of the Alawite faith. The Alawite community, while geographically concentrated, represents a significant presence within the Middle East. Their historical journey has shaped their distribution, with communities scattered across various countries. Understanding their demographics is crucial to grasping their social and political impact. Syria stands as the heartland of the Alawite community. They constitute a significant minority within the country, making up an estimated 12 to 15% of the Syrian population. Their presence is most pronounced in the coastal region, particularly around the provinces of Latakia and Tartus. These areas have served as historical strongholds for the community, shaping their social and cultural development. Beyond Syria's borders, smaller Alawite communities can be found in neighboring countries. Turkey is home to a notable Alawite population, often referred to as Arab Alawites. Their presence adds to the cultural mosaic of Turkey, highlighting the interconnectedness of religious communities in the region. Lebanon, with its own complex history of religious diversity, also houses a small Alawite community. Their presence underscores the fluidity of religious boundaries and the historical ties that bind these communities together. While the Alawite community may not command vast numbers across the globe, their concentrated presence in strategically important regions amplifies their significance. Their demographics have played a pivotal role in shaping their political influence, particularly within the context of Syria. The Alawite faith stands out for its unique blend of Islamic principles interwoven with elements drawn from other spiritual traditions. Their beliefs, often shrouded in secrecy, offer a fascinating glimpse into the diversity of religious expression within Islam. At the heart of Alawite belief lies a profound reverence for Ali ibn Abi Talib. Central to the Alawite faith is the concept of esotericism. Their theological doctrines are considered deeply sacred and are not readily shared with outsiders. The Alawites often employ symbolism and allegorical interpretations in their understanding of religious texts and practices. This emphasis on symbolism allows for a deeper exploration of spiritual truths that transcend literal interpretations. Rituals and practices hold profound meaning, connecting the community to its sacred history. Perhaps one of the most intriguing aspects of Alawite belief is their incorporation of elements from other faiths. This syncretism, the blending of different religious traditions, is evident in their reverence for figures like Jesus and John the Baptist, alongside Islamic prophets. This openness to other faiths reflects a willingness to find spiritual truths beyond the confines of any one religion. The Alawite community's journey through history has been marked by periods of both obscurity and prominence. Their story is one of resilience, adaptation, and the enduring power of faith in the face of adversity. From their humble beginnings to their rise to political influence, the Alawites have left an undeniable mark on the Middle East. The origins of the Alawite faith can be traced back to the 9th century CE in the region that encompasses modern-day Iraq and Syria. Their early years were marked by a struggle for recognition and acceptance. Their esoteric beliefs and practices often aroused suspicion from both Sunni and Shia Muslims, leading to periods of persecution. The Ottoman Empire's rise to power brought significant changes to the Middle East, including the lives of the Alawites. Under Ottoman rule, the Alawites faced marginalization and discrimination. Their beliefs were often deemed heretical by the ruling elite, leading to social and economic disadvantages. However, the Alawites' secluded lifestyle in the mountainous regions of Syria allowed them to preserve their unique identity and traditions. The collapse of the Ottoman Empire in the aftermath of World War I ushered in a new era for the Alawites. The French Mandate for Syria and Lebanon, established in 1920, brought about a significant shift in their fortunes. The French, seeking to consolidate their control over the region, adopted a policy of divide and rule, favoring minority groups like the Alawites to counterbalance the influence of the Sunni majority. Recognizing the strategic importance of the Alawites, the French administration granted them privileges and positions of authority within the newly formed Syrian state. This period marked the beginning of the Alawite ascent to political power, setting the stage for their dominant role in modern Syria. The Alawite community's trajectory took a dramatic turn in the 20th century, propelling them from the margins of Syrian society to the center of political power. This transformation, intricately linked to the rise of the Assad dynasty, has had a profound impact on both the Alawites and the Syrian state. The seeds of Alawite political dominance were sown during the French Mandate period. The French administration's policy of favoring minorities had a lasting impact, creating a power vacuum that the Alawites, with their newfound influence, were poised to fill. As Syria gained independence, the Alawites had secured a foothold within the military and government institutions. In 1970, Hafez al-Assad, an Alawite military officer, seized power in a bloodless coup, ushering in an era of Alawite rule that continues to this day. Assad's rise to power marked a turning point in Syrian history. His regime consolidated power by strategically placing Alawites in key positions within the government, military, and intelligence services. This concentration of power in the hands of a minority group inevitably led to resentment and accusations of sectarianism. The Alawites, once a marginalized community, now held the reins of power, a shift that fueled tensions and divisions within Syrian society. Hafez al-Assad's death in 2000 paved the way for his son Bashar al-Assad to inherit the presidency. Bashar, a British-trained ophthalmologist, initially raised hopes for reform and greater openness. However, his rule has been characterized by a continuation of his father's authoritarian policies, further entrenching the Alawite grip on power. The Alawite community's rise to political dominance has come at a cost. Their close association with the Assad regime has made them both beneficiaries and victims of the regime's brutality. As Syria plunged into civil war in 2011, the Alawites found themselves caught in the crossfire, their fate intertwined with the survival of the Assad dynasty. Section 6. Turmoil and Transformation. The Alawite community in the Syrian Civil War. The Syrian Civil War, a brutal and complex conflict that has engulfed the country since 2011, has had a devastating impact on the Alawite community. Their close association with the Assad regime has made them both targets of violence and participants in the conflict, leading to profound demographic and social transformations. As the uprising against Bashar al-Assad's rule spread throughout Syria, the Alawite community found itself in a precarious position. The regime, dominated by Alawites, relied heavily on their loyalty to maintain its grip on power. Alawite soldiers and militias became the backbone of the regime's security forces tasked with crushing the rebellion. This close association with the regime made the Alawite community a target for the opposition. Rebel groups dominated by Syria's Sunni majority often viewed the Alawites as complicit in the regime's atrocities. As the conflict escalated, so too did the sectarian nature of the violence, with both sides committing atrocities against civilians. The Alawite heartland along Syria's coastal region, once a sanctuary, became a battleground. Rebel groups launched attacks on Alawite villages, displacing thousands and fueling a cycle of revenge killings. The community, once known for its religious tolerance, found itself increasingly isolated, and fearful, the Syrian civil war has had a profound impact on the Alawite community's demographics. Thousands of Alawites have been killed in the fighting, while hundreds of thousands more have been displaced, seeking refuge both within Syria and beyond its borders. The war has scattered Alawite communities, fracturing social ties and eroding their sense of security. Section 7. A glimpse into the Alawite mystique, unique characteristics. The Alawite community, despite its recent prominence on the world stage, remains shrouded in an aura of mystery. Their unique blend of religious beliefs, coupled with their history of secrecy and resilience, has shaped a distinct identity that continues to intrigue and fascinate. One of the most defining characteristics of the Alawite faith is its embrace of esotericism. Their religious teachings are not readily shared with outsiders, and many of their beliefs are known only to those who have undergone a process of initiation. This secrecy, while contributing to misunderstandings, has also served to protect their traditions and maintain a sense of community. The Alawites have demonstrated a remarkable capacity for adaptation throughout their history. Their syncretic approach to religion, incorporating elements from various faiths, has allowed them to navigate the complexities of their social and political environments. This adaptability, coupled with their resilience in the face of persecution, has enabled them to survive and even thrive in challenging circumstances. The Alawite community's rise to political power in Syria is a testament to their strategic acumen and their ability to seize opportunities. Their close association with the Assad regime, while controversial, has undoubtedly elevated their status and influence both within Syria and on the international stage. However, this political prominence has come at a heavy price, exposing them to accusations of sectarianism and fueling resentment among other religious groups. Section 8. The road ahead, the future of the Alawite community. As Syria slowly emerges from the ashes of a devastating civil war, the Alawite community faces an uncertain future. The conflict has left deep scars, both physical and psychological, and the road to reconciliation and rebuilding will be long and arduous. The community must grapple with the consequences of its close association with the Assad regime, while seeking to preserve its unique identity and traditions. The Alawite community's future is inextricably linked to the fate of Syria itself. The country faces a monumental task of rebuilding its shattered infrastructure, healing sectarian divisions and establishing a just and inclusive political system. The Alawites, having been so closely tied to the Assad regime, will need to navigate a complex political landscape as they seek to secure their place in a post-Assad Syria. One of the greatest challenges facing the Alawite community is overcoming the legacy of mistrust and resentment that has built up over decades of authoritarian rule. Many Syrians, particularly those from the Sunni majority, view the Alawites with suspicion, associating them with the brutality of the Assad regime. Bridging this sectarian divide will require dialogue, empathy, and a willingness to confront past grievances. The Alawite community must also contend with internal divisions that have emerged during the course of the conflict. The war has forced many Alawites to confront difficult questions about their identity, loyalty, and the price of their community's association with the Assad regime. These internal debates are likely to intensify as Syria transitions to a new political reality. Despite the challenges ahead, the Alawite community possesses a number of strengths that will serve it well in the years to come. Their history of resilience, their adaptability, and their strong sense of community provide a solid foundation upon which to rebuild. Furthermore, their unique religious beliefs and practices, once a source of isolation, can become a bridge to understanding and reconciliation with other religious groups. Section 9. Conclusion: the enduring legacy of the Alawites. The Alawite community's journey through offers a compelling testament to the enduring power of faith, the complexities of identity, and the ever-evolving relationship between religion and politics. From their humble origins in the mountains of Syria to their rise to political prominence, the Alawites have left an undeniable mark on the Middle East, their story intricately woven into the fabric of the region. Their unique blend of religious beliefs, often shrouded in secrecy, has sparked both curiosity and misunderstanding. Their close association with the Assad regime in Syria has brought them both privilege and peril. highlighting the challenges of navigating the treacherous terrain where faith and power intersect. As Syria embarks on the long and uncertain path to recovery, the Alawite community finds itself at a crossroads. The choices they make in the years ahead will shape not only their own destiny, but also the future of Syria itself. Their story serves as a potent reminder that the quest for peace, justice, and reconciliation requires empathy, understanding, and a willingness to bridge the divides that have long plagued the region. The Alawite community's enduring legacy lies not only in their ability to preserve their unique traditions, but also in their capacity for resilience, adaptation. As they navigate the challenges of a post-conflict Syria, their story offers a glimmer of hope that even in the darkest of times, the human spirit can endure and ultimately triumph over